here we are going to start the 1960 International B275 diesel tractor. As you can see, it's surrounded by weeds here. We haven't started it since January or December. Check out the winter start video when it was super cold, but we need to use it. So we're going to try and see if it'll start. We got jumper cables and we need to change the oil. So if it starts, we're going to pull it around and change the oil. Let's check it out. Positive is going to the ground. It's a positive ground battery system, 12 volt. Let's see if it starts. Definitely much nicer out right now than it was in January. It was cold out here then. Okay, let me flip the switch. Hopefully we hear something. Probably have to wiggle these battery cables a little. I hear something, that's a good sign. It's old, it's diesel. Glow plugs work, but it needs the glow plugs, so let's push the glow plugs in. Even though it's like 80 out today, I'm still going to use the glow plugs. Because with such a weak battery, it turns over so slowly that any help it can get will help. Hopefully we didn't lose all our fuel. I better check that. We're good. It didn't drain out. Alright, let's see if it'll start. There we go, it started up right away. After sitting for 6 months. I like that. Old and reliable, somewhat. It's got a lot of work needed to it, but the engine's good. Alright, let's go change this oil so that the engine stays good. Check out the ruts in the grass. right, I'm gonna pull it up in the driveway, so I'm not leaning on burning itchweed to change the oil. Tells you how long it's been sitting. Okay, crawling under here. There it is. It's gonna get pretty yummy here. All right, so we did have a little bit of green in there at first. I know I changed the water pump. You think that might be where the green got in? Would that allow some coolant to get into the oil? Or do you think we have a head gasket failure? I don't know, gonna have to keep an eye on that. I know we do have a slight leak in our water pump or somewhere in the coolant that we have to investigate. Maybe it's not tightened down to the engine block properly. I don't know. All right, now we gotta fill it up. Okay, found the funnel. The funnel's about as old as the tractor. Found it on the ground. Clean it up with a nice Nature's paper towel here. Oh, the funnel's closed. Hand me the pliers. That ribbon right there. We need to open our funnel. Otherwise we're not going to get very far with our oil. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay. Ooh. Ready to go. Oh yeah. A little bit of leaking or spillage there. Lubrication keeps it from rusting. It's gold, liquid gold. Some nice diesel oil we got from an auction for like dirt cheap. I don't know, probably got this for like $3. Oh, nice and cheap. That's the type of oil I like, the cheap oil. Looks much better than that stuff that came out. It's 10W30. It's debatable. Look it up. They say 15W40 on some, 10W30 on some. We don't use this a lot. We don't use it hard. I can guarantee this oil is better than the stuff that came out that was half full of antifreeze. It wasn't half full. Only a quarter. Nature's napkin. Okay, way down here. Way down there. Oh, and I didn't have an oil filter. So we're leaving the oil filter on. We'll swap that next time. Well, let's let it settle. Looks like we may have put a little too much in though.
More the merrier.
Look how pretty and shiny the tractor is now. Got the oil changed. We're going to start her up. Probably going to need to attach the jumper cables, but see if we don't need to. Okay, sounds promising. Let's do some glow plugs. Okay, let's give it a try. Oh, so close. Used up our battery on the glow plugs. Poor connections here too. All right, oh, so close. If I had done the glow plugs the first time, got some jumper cables hooked up. Start this thing.